A big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all of these donators of $5 or more. Gloomy Horse, Anenthusiast, Willie Davenport, and Vlad Tepish 3176. You all helped make these episodes possible. Hello, Insufferable Gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. Today, or tonight I should say, I thought we'd finish up Layers of Fear. Started it a few weeks ago. Never quite finished it, but we don't have that long to go on it, so I thought that maybe, since it's just a little bit after midnight, tonight would be the perfect time for a game to jump scare me straight to hell. Hopefully, the game obliges us. Let's see how we do. Yeah, you can, start that now. There we go. Let's make sure that we get our mouse locked in tight. Hopefully that'll work. Probably a little late to worry about that. We'll just do our best. Here we have a lovely painting from a very talented individual. When last we left off, our main protagonist had been descending farther and... Damn it, Mayokai. Don't scare me like that. I kid. I'm not quite freaked out yet, but give it a little bit of time and I'm sure it will be the case. I mean, right off the bat, look at that. Look at that. That is not the painting of a sane individual. Now, to facilitate me getting jump scared out of my gourd, I have some rum, and I'm going to pour some now. How's it been going, Mayokai? Long time no see. Also, it occurs to me that this window might look a little bit better at the bottom, after all. I was kind of playing around with the possibility of it, but I wasn't sure how it would look for this game, so that's why it's currently up yonder. I wouldn't say that soul searching is the usual, but that's just for me. Nor is job searching, on account of because I'm lazy. It's a little more transparent than I thought, so yeah, that'll do. Okay. So, like I say, we've got ourselves a crazy artist here. And speaking of crazy artists, I've got a Cherry Coke Zero. But I'm pouring into way too much rum at 12:30 in the morning. Because I'm a madman, you see. Usually, Mayokai, when I go soul searching, I try to figure out how many I can get for a nickel. Oh, right. We had the crazy doll part of the game. If we open this cabinet, we can see where we left off. Let's see, what was the last part? Ah, yes. We got a bit of hair to use as a brush. This was a special brush, like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing. And if you're watching later on YouTube, feel free to pause the game and read these other ones. Because it's all very interesting writing. But basically, there's skin, there's blood, there's a bit of bone, there's some hair. If I didn't know any better, I think that this fellow was using body parts to make his art. He may be slightly unhinged. Not quite sure why you know what? Honestly, this screen right here. This reminds me of the time I went fishing and I got a treble hook stuck in my neck and on my shoulder, and they were stuck together. I mean, the treble hook wasn't quite that large, but still, it was a very terrifying experience that I sometimes dream about to this day. At some point, I finally had to give up trying to get them out gently, and I ripped my neck up off of my shoulder. It was the only thing I could do. Creaky old door. Best kind of door. Jump scare number 1. I'm glad they are starting it out right off the bat here. I don't know what I just picked up there, but I'm sure it was very important. Perhaps it was some sort of key. Oh yes, Dead Zergling. Your name's kind of hard to read in this font with this particular background. I did promise to tell a story about my stepdad. Well, you see. That time the mouse didn't scare me. Today was his and Mom's 17th anniversary. Look, it's Simon Maestro. He's escaping. And Mom got him a card. But do you know what he got for himself? A new broken Camaro. Mom was pissed, to say the least. But when they went to Georgia to pick it up and they got it back, John was so excited that he backed it off of the trailer before putting the ramps down. I took pictures. I mean, I made sure he was alright first, and then I made sure the car was alright. But I definitely took pictures, which I was going to put in the queue to show you guys live on stream, but I forgot. I could probably do it now, but that might break the flow of the game. I'll do it during an episode break. I'm stuck in here. Sans key. Kinda need a key. Would be super helpful. By the way, how's the gamma? Are you guys actually able to see any of the game itself? Because on my end, things are pretty dark. And I don't just mean the plot. Wait, what picture did you ask for? You'll have to remind me. I haven't checked my email or texts in a few. Was it a picture of some massive melons? Because I don't usually keep those around because I don't need incriminating evidence. Oh, wait. No, I've definitely opened that a bunch of times in a row. What the hell? Yeah, I'm more quiet than usual because, it's 12:30 a.m. and people are trying to sleep. The real question is the audio balance okay? Perhaps there's a key or something. Oh. Ah, it was a deadbolt. Of course it was. Oh, you want that? Yeah, I'll definitely send you that. The quietness lends to the atmosphere of creepyitude. I'm pretty sure this is rapidly turning into non-Euclidean geometry. Rats. Could be worse. They could have knocked over all of my jars of paprika. Of course the door locked behind me. Why would it not? Why would it not? What have we here? Dog, cat, rat. 8? Wait, we started dog. This is going to be the answer to a puzzle later, isn't it? 5. Less flattering than Sweet Mustang? I find that hard and difficult and hard to believe, unless it's the time that I just flat out passed out on my keyboard. 5, 4, 8. I'm betting that's going to be a combination at some point. Gotta be, right? I'll just be not climbing up this ladder. I mean, believe me, this game has done some spooking already. Just not yet in this episode. The real question is, how the hell do I get out of this room now? I know it's possible, I just don't know exactly how yet. Also, why was I thinking dog, cat, rat? There's probably going to be some sort of horrendous ceiling monster, knowing my luck. What did I say? 548? Hit. Can I? Maybe? Can I possibly? Ah, there we go. That's messed up, man. I may be having some trouble with my hardware mouse right now. Which is possibly unfortunate. But as soon as this is done, I'm sure I can get back to normal. I said... This is why playing windowed games in OBS is not as easy as you would expect. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that the numbers are 5, 4, and 8. Wait a minute, I didn't try the doorknob after this, did I? How about 4, 5, 8? No. 4, 8, 5. You know what? I'm just gonna go look at the damn thing again. Clearly, I came up with the wrong order to look at them in. Alright, how about we start with cat and just do these in order? Wait a minute. Okay, that's a 4. Wait. Maybe it's who eats who. No, I already tried that. So 4... 5, 8. Presumably. If we're just going that way... I'm almost certain I tried that. No, I tried 5, 4, 8. What if we go from the edges? That could be the trick. Starting with the first edge for the dog, since it eats the cat, that would be 2. Cat second noodle. 2, 4, rat third noodle. 2, 4, 7. We could try that, see if that works. Or we could search for some better clues, I guess. If anybody can spot anything in this room, more power to them. That wasn't it. Ugh. We got ourselves a badass puzzle here, people. Alright, we've seen the rat moving around. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's just the rat. So maybe it's 6, 8, 7. Let's try that one. Six, 8, 7. That was it. That was it. And thank you, Dad Zergling. Again, it's really hard to see blue text on this particular font right now. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Maybe not right now, but eventually. Thank God we solved that puzzle. How many of you figured it out before I did? Show of hands. And there's a wall where I just was. And now there's not. Yep, this is completely normal. Completely normal. Just a typical day for a drunk artist who may or may not have killed some people. Oh, hi, Panda. Doesn't everybody get to pick their username color? Alright, what have we here? Shit. I meant to actually read that. I thought that I'd get a translation of it. Crap, crap. I'm sure it was very important. So now we're going to have to go back so that I can read that properly. I mean, now I know where to go, so it shouldn't take long. Plus, now I can see what this actually was. And what this was appears to... Yep, that was definitely a key. Glad we cleared that up. Does anyone remember the number combination that I had like 2 minutes ago? Because I don't. That's a good story. That's a good question, DZ, and we have a rare opportunity to find out now. Since you mentioned it, I can kind of check. Don't mind me just stumbling through some more non-Euclidean geometry, like you do. $687. Thank you. However, I will check to see if one of the other combinations works. As soon as I'm done scratching my ear. Let's try... Oh, now it's the dog that's highlighted. See, things are different now. So this was the perfect opportunity. So right now we've got a 2, 5, 2, 5. 2, 5 cat. Clearly. I've been under a lot of eye strain lately, so forgive me if maybe... Okay, 2, 5, 3. Uh-huh. It didn't work that time. Alright, let's try 6, 8, 7 again. Nothing. Which may mean that it changes every time, or I followed some things wrong. Let's check out the rat thing again, see if it's 6, 8, 7. 6, 8. Yeah, I'm guessing this is 7. Yeah, 7. So I did the dog wrong, probably. Let's try it again with less fail. 2. I'm guessing that's a 5. 2, 5, 3. Am I not correct in this? Yeah, it doesn't look like this is the thing. How about 5, 2, 3? Nope. 2, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3. Let's make 3 in the middle. 5, 3, 2. 2, 3, 5. Algorithms are fun. And now 3 gets to be up here. 3, 2, 5. 3, 5, 2. Well, this sucks. Well, now what? Now I guess we try the cat, because I reset, and now it's clearly tricking me? How clever of you, game. I mean, it's possible that I have the lines wrong. They're kind of a tangled little bunch of noodles. That looks like a 2. That looks like a 5. Maybe if I go around this way, it's... It goes back to cat, so that's not right. So maybe this is the crossover 253. Yeah, I definitely tried 253. I shouldn't have started over when I failed to read that piece of paper. That's on me. That's absolutely on me. Okay, well. Guess we gotta try cat now. Wait a minute. Cat can't also go to 3, right? Because that's where this one dog went to. No, it's where the other dog went to. Where the hell does the 3 actually go to? Goes to the third line of dog. What a twisted little piece of shit this is. 9. The 9 might be the third dog. Right? Because that goes this way. Okay, that could be it. Following it from the back could be better. So that was what now? 2, 5, 9. Okay, this could be it. That's the thing. You're not supposed to be able to tell. But it's easier if you follow it from the bottom numbers to the top sometimes. Because then you can back trace your interwebs clearly. Howdy, Eric Willis. Okay, seriously, we're gonna have to do something about these things here. I'm gonna have to make that slightly larger just so that I can read people's names without having to kind of blind myself. And it's really not happening for me. Okay, well, I see now the flaw in my current setup. Not a whole lot I can do about it right now. It's a game that I started a while back. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I am no longer feeling completely miserable, so we've got to work on your D&D character. Crying babies is always what you want to hear in a horror game. I mean, we're scarier than we were. So we got that going for us. Right? Right. Now this time, let's actually read the papers that we find, instead of accidentally not reading. It's not even fucking there. The game knew. The game fucking knew. Now that's scary. Yeah, I mean, that certainly is creepy. Oh, well, things aren't too bad after all. I can just open the doors again. No biggie. Oh, hi, closet. I didn't close that. I said, oh, hi, closet. Look at this. I have a shirt just like that in real life. Maybe not, like, precisely like it, because it might not be the same size, but I have one very similar. Okay, now that's definitely locked. This is fine. I sense no danger. I'm not just opening these doors because I sense that I may potentially have to flee from something. Ooh, a liquor globe. Everyone likes liquor globes, right? Well, I'm glad you can read them now, Eric Willis, because I kind of have to get right up to the screen. I meant the blue checkered pattern. Ass. Of course, that was Dead Zergling that said that. Obvious. You know what? Wait. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. It's so obvious. I'll just open up the Twitch window and put it on the side, and that way I can see who said what. Duh. Which, again, this was not a problem in some previous games. Please ignore whoever in Twitch is playing whatever the hell they're playing in Twitch. I'm just going to give myself a pop-out window real quick. And ignore the obvious echo there. There, pop-out window. Now I should be able to figure out who's saying what in a much more timely manner. In theory. Lots of stuff works in theory. Alright, back to it. Yeesh. Yeah, this looks safe. Let's just go over here and stare directly out the window into the ether, because that's never bitten anyone in the ass. The ceiling could use some spackle. That's all I'm saying. I mean, that's not all I'm saying, but it's one of the things I am currently saying. Oh, well, this is a well-lit area. No, we don't have two rogues. We have one rogue and one ranger. There's a difference. Thank you, Mayokai. I appreciate that.
Fucking mutt won't shut up! Hey! I can do that too! See? But can you paint? No? Well, that's alright. Neither can I, apparently.
There's a man that's clearly come unhinged. Taunting a muzzled dog. I mean... That... Fuck. Okay, good on you, game. You got me on that one. And... the true form of Giga's attack was lost on you. Ness, 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 ness. I feel happy. Jeez. That was slightly freaky. Okay. Hey, sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The lady in black especially. That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you, except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happened, I'm sure it would do you some good. I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell. Ah, see? It's nice that the agent still believes in us. What a stand-up guy. Although he did say that people prefer our earlier work, which is something that artists hate to hear. Oh, I liked your earlier stuff so much better. There's the muzzle again. Yeah. Heh. Agent 19 indeed. Another D&D reference for those of you who are not in the know of that. Let's see, we've got ourselves a piano, a rocking chair, rats, fleeing from there, so I should probably go this way. Fuck. No, I shall not be deterred. Is it all worth... You know what? I changed my mind. See ya. Fuck off that room. Eat shit and die in hell. I'm going this way. I can't go this way. This is the room the rats were running from, so clearly this will be... Oh, well... What do you know? Canvas crawlers. Massive nauseating fur, poison to paint, fire. Final solution. Here we have a window into the mind of sanity. clear and present sanity. All of it. I mean... yeah, saw that coming. It wasn't the books I was scared of, it was the dripping blood. Books are not the same thing as dripping blood, DZ. Don't know if you are aware of that. No, Mayokai, the scariest thing of all is going to bed early and being alone with our thoughts. What's that the ether is whispering to me? Shaturga? Ulioth? Zelototh?
Hey there, princess. What? Oh, this is Daddy's medicine. Whenever Daddy's hurting, this helps the hurt go away. No, don't touch that! Oh, God. I'm so... Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, it was either smack the bottle right out of the kid's hand or have her possibly die of alcohol poisoning. Can I just take this with me and drink it right now? Apparently not. I like the way that this one pulsates with a dark power. Really brings out the eyes. The 3 or 4 squinty eyes. It's like the Bailet of the King. I have a feeling that if I hung out with this painting long enough, I'd turn into an eldritch horror that sacrificed all of my friends on top of a pillar of skulls. Which is, I'm sure, what the artist was going for there. Hey, I'm never alone with my thoughts. I always have you guys. Look, the scariest thing is that we found these shirts again. I should stop opening these closets because any time now, one of these closets are going to open up and that lady from Beetlejuice is going to rip her face off, which, as an 8-year-old child, scared the fucking hell out of me. I don't know why I'm surprised at this point. Don't look back. Okay, I won't. You know it's gonna be a hell of a jump scare, right? It might give me a literal heart attack if I do. I'll regret it immediately. My wife will turn into a pillar of salt and be stuck in Hades forever. Ah! Worth it. Totally worth it. Sometimes to move forward, one has to look back and reflect on the mistakes of the past, you see. Otherwise, we are doomed to Okay, I can understand that when I go through a door, sometimes you lock the door behind me, but it would be nice if you at least gave me the common goddamn courtesy of shutting a door instead of just having a wall there. But no, of course not. Of course not. Oh, this looks like a perfectly normal thing to have in someone's house. Obviously. A little pain goes a long way. Yeah, no shit. I suffer from chronic bursitis. I know this well. See, now I'm starting to wonder if I would have had to have dealt with this if I had not looked back. But then we wouldn't be getting this fascinating room full of gears and weirdness. Oh, and manacles. Can't forget manacles. Now, those are clearly not sheep manacles. Don't ask me why I know that. I just do. The nice shirts may never appear again, my friend. Truly, these are times where nice shirts will not avail us. And the next 300 hours of this game is just me starving to death in this tiny room. Oh, wait. Well, someone was screaming their poor little hearts out. Sounds an awful lot like breaking bones. Oh my god, I've become a Cenobite. A makeshift Cenobite. Perhaps an honorary one, but one nonetheless. That's dark as fuck. Yeah. I went back there last time. I hear the shuffling. I hear the shuffling of the damned. And some whispering behind me and possibly to my left, I want to say, and that's an upside down picture. And the windows are shuttering and closing on me, and oh god, I'm gonna die. Look, it's Count Dracula. He's hanging upside down like a bat. Except he's also a midget, so he's Count Midget Dracula. I can't think of a good pun for a very short Count Dracula. But if anyone can think of one, please feel free to use it now. Count Shortkilla is not clever at all. You have to have a cavalier attitude about these kinds of things, or otherwise you're gonna have yourself a merry little heart attack playing games like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was there when I left the room. Almost 2% certain. Well, Count Dracula is a pretty good description of myself, but probably not a description of a really short vampire. We're trying to work with puns here, Dead Zerglin. Why did I send the elevator down? Because I feel like this guy is descending into hell already anyway. So I might as well go with the theme. There's something a growling. Oh, Count Dankula. I mean, that would make sense, I guess, if you had a short wiener. So I was assuming that that's not what you meant, but, you know, who am I to judge? Yeah, okay. We're going in here. Hello, Father. It's been 10 trillion years since my last confession. What the hell am I even walking? It's like liquid black mirror, which I would totally buy if that were a paint, because that sounds badass as hell. Nope. See ya. Bye. Out of here. Later. Fuck off. Yeah, you'd better lock the door behind you if you know what's good for you. And it's Lord Babyface Victorian Colorson. Again. At least this room has a semblance of normalcy for a change. That's always nice to see. No. Let's turn on all the lights. Not that I'm scared of the dark or anything, but just because the dark has been particularly brutal towards us. I'm not listening. No, you don't, phone. You know, some of us learn from our past mistakes, phone. Someone needs to have watered this plant retroactively in the past. Just saying. We have drawers to check. Why did it make that sound when I opened the drawer? Oh, hi. Babyface, the monster painting, of course. It wasn't Lord Babyface Victorian Color all along. Some paintings defy simple words, let alone critique. A basic knowledge of the subject is an absolute must if one is to even try taming them. Babyface is one such painting. This art anomaly draws tens of thousands of mediocrity enthusiasts and Sunday abstraction aficionados. In reality, it looks like a result of a week-long art marathon of a not very well-adjusted painter locked in a dark basement. Leaving aside the horrible execution, the painting excels in, and that's where it cuts off. Hey, I'll make fun of damn near anyone, man. I just want your short jokes to be at least good. That's all I ask. Oh, hey. Medals. Looks like someone was a decorated war veteran. You know, decorated war veteran medals in one drawer and a crow made completely out of tar and corruption in the next. as, you know, tends to be the case. Aha. He can't be all bad. He smokes tobacco pipes. And I am familiar with that exact fucking model of tobacco pipe, I swear. I swear I know that. I have smoked that model of tobacco pipe. Well, not that model, but a replica of that model. And the replica of that model of tobacco pipe fucking sucks. I'm loving some of this attention to detail. And a bunch of liquor bottles, because why not? Well, I think we've done everything we need to do in here. Time to leave. God damn it, game. I mean, they're okay, but usually you're just so much better at puns than this. Like, seriously. If this were a question about imps or axes or something like that, you'd be all over it. Also, I can't... Wait a minute. Oh. Obviously, the phone is behind a secret door, because this is the phone for the Batcave.
Talk to me! Why won't you talk to me?
Because you called me on my secret phone that can't be found. Jesus, tap dancing Christ, what's wrong with you, lady? And now the books are on the damn floor. Every time I see that shining spot in the middle of this desk, it reminds me of the desks that I used to see when I was working for the Montgomery County School Board doing IT. Those looked almost exactly like the kind of holes where you'd run the T1 lines up through for the computers. True story. And I'm not just telling you this to stall for time while I try to regain my wits before I jump once more into the fray. Because clearly jumping once more into the fray is the most normal thing to do, and I ain't even scared. Because I'm rough and tough and I don't afraid of anything? Seriously, game. Oh. What is that, a cigar roller? That might be a fancy cigar roller. My uncle had something kind of like that. But don't quote me on that. It could also just be a particularly inspired set of pin holders. Shit. I keep forgetting to blink, and that's what caused my massive headaches the other day to begin with. Remind me to keep blinking. That's right, Dead Zergling. I know I complain a lot, but in reality, I actually just love your puns, and I want you to make as many of them as possible. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's numbers here. That means that there's probably some numbers I should look for somewhere in the room. That also means that this might kind of take me a moment to figure out. So, I think this is the time to take an episode break. So, we will do that For those of you watching, thank you for watching. For those of you watching later on YouTube, this is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink. Good stuff.